Good men, brothers. Hope all of you are doing well. Life, benching, seafood. I hope your treatments is doing good for you and you're still here with us. Y'all are on my mind. I know many brothers are suffering from many different things out there. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. Whether you have to do it second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, or day to day, or moment to moment, hang in there. Have faith in yourself. I want to talk about validation and what true validation is. Now, all kinds of people talk about validation and stuff. I hope this goes a little deeper. I made a video a while back about one of my buddies or one of my acquaintances, and he got a large chunk of money. And I've seen many different people get, large chunks of money, real money. Kind of money most of us will never see at one time. Well, he's done spent at least $100,000 on shiny shit. Which I ain't knocking him for it, ain't nothing, it's his money, he's free to do with it however he chooses. But I know the reason why all of them buy shiny shit. And what I mean by shiny shit is, now he got him a couple of real nice little red sports cars, and got him some, really fancy firearms and, things of that nature. Which again, good for him. He should enjoy some of that money, but he's disabled and he can't do very much. If he's wise, he'll keep most of it to make sure that he can live his life and have everything he needs and not struggle. But that's just my opinion, and we all know the deal behind opinions. But comes from no self-worth internally. Everybody I've known that's done this, they get the shiny shit, and this, that, and another, because they are seeking attention and validation, and people saying, hey, you're doing good for yourself, and that's their motivation behind this. And yes, some of it comes from not having, a bunch of money all of your life, and you go out splurging. That's, understandable. If I got that kind of money, I can't say I wouldn't splurge a little bit, because I would, but I just splurge on different stuff. It dawned on me, since I found our great philosophy, that people like this are weak-minded, and they're weak-hearted. I'm old enough, we used to say, they've got heart because they don't stop. They keep going. They do, they face the challenges And they do it because of themselves, not because of anybody else. They stand true to themselves. It don't matter whether anybody accepts it or approves of it. They do it anyway. Well, people like my acquaintance don't do that. And this philosophy has taught me why. It's because they haven't took the hardest journey anybody can ever take. It's the absolute hardest, but it also has the greatest reward. And you have clarity and understanding of your own self once you take the journey within. And with no preconceptions, which is about impossible to do when you do it, but you can get there once you honestly start taking the journey within yourself. You face the absolute best about you. You face the absolute worst about you. You face your fears. You realize that what you think is some strengths is actually weaknesses, and what you think is some weaknesses is actually strengths. And you start working on building up yourself for no other reason in the world but to be the best man that you can be. And so you can be proud of yourself. So you make good decisions. You have a good thought process. And when things happen in life and nobody and no man can get away from it, your emotions kick in immediately. But once you take that journey in yourself and you keep striving to be better, you realize and you learn that you step back from that situation and you catch your breath, and then the logic and the clarity and the reason and the control that you have over yourself and your situations kick in. And then you don't make a mistake because you jumped in the moment being emotional. And you start seeing life in a whole different way. You become totally different. You're not the same person because you have improved yourself. You continue to improve yourself. And when life gets really bad or life gets really good, you don't get too high or too low. Yes, you enjoy the times that you're going good, but you don't enjoy them too much because you know that in a second something might happen and bring you down. And when you're down, you don't get too down, but you recognize that, life is a struggle right now. Things are hard, but you also realize that can change in a heartbeat and your life be a whole lot better. And you become more even keel in the way that you think and see life. Now, I'm not going to say that every man can take the journey inside because every man can. It is a brutal journey. But the rewards and the gains that you get and just knowing yourself, and nobody can make you misthink or consider yourself for something you're not, because you know who you are. Now, every man that's done this knows the blessing of it and knows exactly how hard it is. But once you get over that hump in this journey, you are on solid ground for the rest of your life. And it is very sad that so few actually take the time to look within. That so many today is all about out here when the important stuff is inside. Well, good men and gentlemen and brothers, stay well.